Hi all, Hal here with more ARK Survival Evolved. And yes, I wanted to show you what's going on with the beer. So what we have is as you saw before, we set up the second keg. Everything's irrigated. We've thrown all sorts of stuff and things in the kegs with us. And what we're going to do is when you look in here, as you see, you have a beer jar, right? So what happens is if you don't have any jars in the keg, it will still brew the beer. It'll give you 40. It'll take 40 thatch, and however many berries are actually in there at the time that it kicks in. It is a full 6 real hours in order to get 1 unit of beer. So what I've done here is I've thrown in a bunch of extra berries to see if we can get more than 1 unit. I'm going to let this end up cooking off overnight. As you can see, I did add 2 more jars. We've got the 1 beer here. I'm going to go ahead and grab that one out because I'm kind of curious as to exactly how well this works. Wow, that is heavy too. It's a 6 weight. That's ridiculous. And as you can see, I did have 2 of them. Those things are ridiculously heavy. If each one of those units of weight is I'm assuming it's a pound, so it's 6 pounds of beer. Alright, so we now have 12 pounds of beer. I'm kind of curious. Let's bring up the stats really quick and see what this is going to do. Okay, so 200, 200, 100, yada, yada, yada. Okay, right? We got the numbers? Oh, I feel so funky. So it's dropping our health, it's dropping our stamina. Melee damage is 180. Yeah, it doesn't seem like it's doing anything beneficial. Wow. That is crazy. Oh, that is too funny. Look at the rate at everything's dropping. It is actually killing us. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, this is too funny. Okay, and so what ends up happening is you basically have this effect for 2 minutes. And it looks like it is a 5-minute cooldown. Is that right? Oh, that's too hilarious. Wonder if it would... You can actually see the bubbles coming off of me. Oh, so I think this is going to be the new... Yeah, see, it just completely destroyed my stamina. That is hilarious. Now see, I thought it was supposed to boost your stamina. So it's dropping health, it completely tanked my stamina. So yeah, that is hilarious. Okay. What I'm waiting for is the effect to wear off because I want to see if any other stats are affected, because I think your melee damage is what goes up. Nope. So it doesn't look like it actually impacts any of your stats. So it's a 5-minute cooldown with a 1-minute hungover effect, which, as you can watch, my health is dropping pretty significantly. I was at 200 with max food, hadn't taken any damage, and we are down to, it looks like it's going to probably hit 180 by the time everything is said and done. So 1 beer took off 20 health. So it's definitely not something you want to be using if you're about to die. Oh, that is hilarious. Alright, so what I'm going to do is we're going to let the effect wear off, and then we're going to do a cut, and I will come back when we have more of the liquid beer ready to go. So I can show you what it looks like. Oh, Alright, that was some funny stuff right there. And now the food is plummeting because health is regenning. Oh man, yeah, that is... Trying to figure out what is the benefit of using it then. It's interesting. It's entertaining, that's for sure. And as you can see, we lost the bubble effect because the beer has been taken out. Actually, are we able to put the jars back in? No. Okay, so it is a one-way transaction. So what we're going to do is we're going to take these out. We're going to let the beer brew on its own. As I'm just making sure everything's still irrigated. Yeah. Yep. All right. And yeah, we're going to go ahead and do a cut, and I will be right back. And welcome back, everybody. So we have been letting the beer brew overnight. And I do mean overnight. So what I'm doing right now is I was just basically out and about trying to grab a little bit more resource because I do need a lot more metal. And I mean a lot more metal. So I should have about 3 more K of metal ingots up here. I figured that since I was going to be letting everything brew overnight anyway, I went ahead and mined out the entire crater of the volcano at the center of the map. And I ended up with, I think I should ended up with about 9K in metal, which refines down to about 4,500 ingots. And we're going to go see just how much of it we have left. Obviously everything is respawned. I don't know if anybody else has been up here in the last day or so. We're going to find out here shortly. And so yeah. So we have 600 ingots per furnace, and we've got 5 furnaces, so yeah, 3K metal, which is good, because I'm going to use most of this almost immediately. Am I close enough? Okay, I am. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead, grab the rest of this stuff out of here. Let's see. Oops, go ahead and put that back in there. Hey, come on. Hello, computer. Oh, server's lagging. Are you oh, that's right. Okay. Come on. Thank you. Oh, some days the game hates me. And some days I hate it, but that's okay. So that should be pretty much... Come on. Now we can get like... Let's grab 2 more of these. And that should be, yeah, we're 16 plus the gear I'm carrying. That's going to take us about 1,700, right? Let's see here. Yep, just almost exactly. Cool. So what we're going to do is, now that I have the metal, I'm going to head back to the base for another long trip back. Oh, look, purple. I may make a side trip over there, but when we get back to the base, what I will do is I will show you what we've got going on with the brewing. I just want to give you a quick update as to where we were right now, and to let you know that yes, we are still on track. And I just wanted to take a moment to thank everybody who's been leaving all of the likes and comments on each of the videos. You guys are just knocking it out of the ballpark, and I do appreciate it. So you will be getting more ARK, obviously. It's not a series that's going to go away anywhere and anytime soon. But I just did want to take a minute to thank you all for that. It does mean a lot to me. I do appreciate the fact that people are taking time out of their lives to spend a little time with me. And, you know, I just want to let you know that, yes, it is appreciated, and thank you very much for that. So I'm really tempted to go grab that purple drop, but we're going to head back to the base because I'm going to show you guys the beer. Beer is more important. It sounds like I've already been drinking this evening. I was going to say beer is much more important than those drops, because the drops continue to happen. The beer takes time. So, anyway, I am going to go ahead and do a quick cut here, and I will bring you back once we get back to the base. Hi all, and welcome back. We are, as you can see, back at the base. We have put all of the metal away. We were just putting away some of the last little bits that we picked up along the way. And what I wanted to do now was to show you the beer. course, helps if we get bluegrass out of the way here, right? Alright, so let's turn you around, buddy. There we go. Alright. Excuse me, still a little congested from all of the rain. Yeah, Northern California have been getting a whole lot of rain. Alright, so what you can see here is we've obviously got beer in the barrel, and you can tell because it has the little particle effect on it. What I'm going to show you, first off, now if you leave empty water jars in the barrel when you brew, it will automatically turn it into a beer jar, right? So, and like we said before, six units of weight is pretty hefty. It basically, the liquid adds 1 unit, the glass jar is 5 units. In the scheme of things, by the point you're making these, the weight shouldn't be an issue, but still, you know, that's pretty damn heavy. And the fact that it takes 6 hours or longer to ferment, oh yeah, it adds up quick. All right, so here you have 1 unit of liquid. Now, what I have found is no matter how much I put in here, berries and thatch, it'll take all of the berries and 40 thatch. So don't use any more berries than actually necessary. Because as you saw when I put the berries in the other night, we had like 4 or 5 stacks of berries in here. I got 1 unit of beer. So, and as you, here we'll show you really quick. So you do get the beer liquid. It does have a quantity of, 1 out of 100, so you can stack it up to 100 units in theory. I'm not quite sure how that will work real world. Because like I said, having multiple stacks of berries, and I refreshed this earlier. I stopped by and dropped some berries in. Having multiple stacks only got me a single beer liquid. Now, I don't know if that's a bug or intended or what. But like I said, I would leave it to 1 stack of berries, one stack of thatch, walk away and come back, and you're going to get 1 beer liquid. If you get more, let me know. I definitely would be interested in seeing that. So what we're going to do is we have a chest here that we've been throwing our empties in. We will throw the water jar in there, and it immediately bottles it into a beer jar. The reason why I think you only get 1 at a time, so as long as there's 1 beer jar in there, once you take it out, it'll start brewing again, is because with this one, again, I had 2 or 3 stacks of berries, like complete stacks of berries. It only used 40 thatch and only gave me 1 beer. So if the timer is correct and it's 6 hours, I should have had more than 1 bottle of beer created. So it may be as long as 12 hours. I've heard rumors that it is actually 12 hours, not 6 hours. If that is true, then even still, I should have had 2 units of beer. I don't. So again, it may just be that the berries expired. So you basically have to come back, and every 12 hours, if you want multiple units, you have to put more juice in, or more berries in. It is kind of disappointing that it does not say if you put 5 stacks of berries in with enough thatch, it should create more than 1 unit. But the way that everything works in ARK, it queues up, so the odds are that it doesn't matter how many stacks you put in here. As long as you have the minimum, you're only going to get 1 every 12 hours, or whatever the time period actually works out to be. So yeah, I mean, that is pretty much the beer system. The other thing that I'm going to do today is to put in the cooking. I want to put in the industrial cooking pot, which is one of the reasons why I've been picking up all this metal. Now, I do need to make polymer, I believe. I think it's polymer I need, right? Because I've only got 18 polymer. I've got a metric ton of cementing paste. As you can see, I've got a bunch of oil as well. Let's see here. We want composites. Alright, so it's 2 obsidian, 2 cementing paste, right? So we have enough obsidian for, let's say, just shy of 100 polymer for the cooking. I think I need like 300 polymer for that thing. Let's see here. Yeah, I need 300 polymer. So I do have a lot more obsidian available. Did I actually have I brought it down? I thought I brought it down. Let's see what we got over here. Yes. Alright, so we're gonna grab that. And you know what? Let's take this stack out. We're going to throw the partial stack over here and then grab, so we've got what, 300 in there? Yes? Okay, I can walk with 300 obsidian. Awesome. And then what we're going to do is, that should give us, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, okay. So that gives us enough for 300 polymer. So we're going to, let's get up here, get to the composition, let's turn this beast on. Actually, we're going to take, let's take all of the gas out. We're just going to put one in, because I don't want to have it sitting here running the entire time. So we're going to do this, we're going to craft 1, 2, 3. We're going to throw the rest of the fuel over here, because we'll definitely come back and grab that out when it's done. So we're going to let that go ahead and cook off while it's running. Do I need any more electronics? Not really. Alright, so I may need to go get more cementing paste. I'm probably going to need to get more cementing paste. And then we have enough metal, so I'm not worried about that. But it looks like I'm going to have to go grab some cementing paste. I am going to go grab the rest of the metal up on the volcano. And when we're ready to put this thing down, I will bring you all back. See you shortly. Hi all. So I just discovered something that I thought I would share with you. It's just a really quick take, and then we'll be back shortly. But beer, because it is consumable, can be stored in the refrigerator. Oh yeah, so that means we come back to cold beer. So I'm going to run upstairs, grab the other one and throw it in there as well, because I know that they stack, so I'm not that worried about it. I think they stack up to 20. So we'll grab that. Take the fast way down to the to the refrigerator. Almost said elevator right there, huh? Okay, so we now have 2 beer. And yeah, I'm going to work on putting a 6-pack together this week. See what we can do with it. But like I said, this was just a very quick, I wanted to share that with you. I thought it was kind of cool. So I'm going to go ahead and do the cut now. And we will be right back. Hi all, hey, and welcome back. So what we've done is we have spent many hours. Did I say that it took a lot of time? So what we've got here is we've gone ahead and placed the water pipe. I did do a dry fitting to see if this thing would fit first, and we're going to put it right here. And we now have the industrial cooker over here. We have, which is where I originally had wanted it anyway, because the large storage areas and everything. Honestly, I think I may have wanted to have the industrial grill over there in that corner, and then have the cooking pot over here, because that way it's directly next to the refrigerators. But I really didn't want to remake this thing, because I had to go get a lot of cementing paste. I ended up having to get, I think, almost the full 300 cementing paste by the time everything was said and done, because I needed more to make a few other things as well. So yeah, it's rather tiring. So that's it. I mean, yeah, we've got the industrial cooking pot over here. We have the industrial grill. This is irrigated, so we don't need to put any water into there to make the kibble. I now have a inventory full of miscellaneous parts, which we're going to throw back in here. This does mean, though, that I do not have a refining forge at this base currently. I am trying to get to level 85 so that I can make the industrial forge, which is going to go into the garage area. I'll show you really quick. The original idea was to put it here, but because it requires, I believe, 5 spaces, we may not be able to do that. Because it's a 3x3 base. So it's going to come out to here, and then it's going to basically take up this space, and then it's either 4 or 5 tall. I think it's 5 tall. And if it is, what we're going to run into is basically it's running into the top of the walkway area. So I might have to replace the doors. What I will do, if I do need to do this, I will take the door that's over here and relocate it over here. Put a walkway in with a ramp going up a couple and then back down a couple. Or I might just replace, like completely replace the hatch and the ladder and everything over here, and move the hatch over to this corner, and then that'll just be the quick access in and out. Or I could just take the whole bloody thing out. I haven't decided yet. So yeah, we're going to be doing some renovations this coming week. But for now, I think I'm going to go ahead and call this episode here. I hope you enjoyed it. I know I had a lot of fun doing it, even though if I did spend a few hours longer than I was planning. Y'all are worth it, that's for sure. I just wanted to say thanks again, everybody. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you hit that like button on the way out. If you haven't subscribed already, you may want to go ahead and do that, because it will let you know when new content's coming out, as well as keep you up to date on any giveaways or just when I go live on Twitch or YouTube. There's also the Twitter feed. All of my links are down, actually up on the channel banner. Feel free to hit me up on any of those locations. I would be always happy to talk with you if I have, as long as I have time and I'm not actually at work. So, you know. Anyway, as I'm out of time, I'm out of here. I hope you all have a fantastic week, and I will see you hopefully here tomorrow. If not for Empyrean and 7 Days to Die, then for the live stream at 7 p.m. U.S. Pacific time. As always, folks, take care and be safe out there, everybody.